So this is a little area that you've mailed to, or one of them here in this area. But that's all I'm really going to focus on right now for, locating builders and pricing, right? So in this
Yeah.
instance, when I pulled this up, um, what I did is I looked for sold, all right, and then
Mhm.
over here where it says more, I pull this up and I right here um, it says year built. So I just put 2020 in there. Pick up anything from 2020 to now, 2021. So that gives us the last year, in this case, the last year and a half. Anything's been built will now show up right here. So you can see there's a lot of building going on. So these are all homes that have been built in the last 2 years. So that's how you can search out and find these little key subdivisions. And so if you move the map over, and you're looking for, anything that will pop up, and it'll tell you, you know, where the builders are building at right now. Okay.
Mhm.
So then you come over here and you'll just, you can scroll down and you start clicking on these and try to locate some information. So
Your screen closed. Yes, it says I'm still waiting for you to let me in again.
yeah, okay, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Okay, so over here, and as go over each of these, it'll pop up over there on the map. So you'll see where this house was built, that house was built, for example. So what you want to do is we want to do several things. See what the possibilities are here of what information we can gather off of these homes that have been sold. So we go in here and we come down here. So we kind of see, first of all, um, that these homes are sold for 177. And just as an idea, for you, 10% of that is generally what they'll pay for it most of the time. That's a safe number to go by. Um, but what we want to do is we want to drill down. So as we keep going down, we see, well, this was listed by this company here. And we can click right here where it says see more facts and features.
Yeah.
All right. So it says 0.24 square feet, but the realtor, when they put that in there, they didn't put the square footage, they put the acreage. So that's a quarter acre. And if you'll see, this matches the one that we've got a call on from these people. All right, so this is a nice match. So we're going to find out as much as we can about this one. So what we do in here is we're looking for the water and sewer situation. So we come down here and just, we're looking and looking. Um, so we have here sewer information, aerobic system. That means that the builder's got to put in a septic system. So when we're buying that, this is something that we can negotiate, and we can talk about in our negotiations. As it doesn't have that yet, we have to maybe put that in there, etc. We see on this one, the tax assessed value was 9,800, but now that's after a home has been put on it, so it changes a little bit. Most of these are in the $5,000 area. Now the other important thing is here it gives us a builder name on this one. So what I did is I put this builder name into Google and Googled it. All right. So then I came up with his website, went to his website, and then I scrolled down to the contact us, found a number and called him. And then I started talking to him about uh, how, now I'm in a conversation with him, but what I want to do now is find out what is he paying for lots like this. Now, two things happen with these builders. Either they do a custom home that somebody's gone to them, they bought the lot themselves generally, and they're asking the builder to build a home on that lot. So that's one thing, in which case this builder would not have bought this lot from them, from the other owner. All right. So he won't have anything to do with that. But most of these builders, what they're doing is they're buying the lots themselves, so they can put what they call a spec home on that lot. Now, when I talked to this guy, that was the case. And so he's buying lots. He said he is buying the lots, but here's how I framed the call so I could get him to open up. Okay, so I told him, I saw that he built a house in this neighborhood. I gave him the subdivision name, so he'll know what I'm talking about, which one I'm talking about, because these guys build all over the place. And he says, yeah, I asked him, I said, I have a property. I said, I'm calling you from Houston, and I have a property over in this subdivision. Was calling to see if you might be interested in buying it. And right away, he jumped all over it. Oh, he was anxious. Oh, yeah, we're buying it. We'll pay cash. We'll close fast, just like the investors do. But now we're talking to a serious person. We're talking to people who actually buy and close, not wholesalers and stuff like that. So when they're telling you they'll do it, then they will do it. Okay, so so the next thing I needed to do was try to figure out what he's paying for these lots. And I didn't want to give him my address. So he said, well, just give me the address and I'll have my guy go over there and take a look at it and I'll give you a price. And I said, well, I'm over here in Houston. I'm an investor. I have a bunch of these lots all over the place. And I just, I was wanting to sell this one. I don't have the road in front of me or nothing. I can get it for you and send it over to you later. Oh, okay. And then I asked him what his email is, so I can send it over. So he gives me his email. So I'm getting him to invest in me a little bit. I'm getting private information from him. So now I'm going to go back after that and ask him the pertinent question of how much are you paying? So then I'm going to ask you, well, I got a little quarter acre there. And I was wanting to know kind of like, what is the range? Just give me a range of what you're paying for them. Well, he says, we're paying in the range. He said, we'll still really have to see it. Because again, these lots, lots are always different. Sometimes you got there's a bunch of rock on it or something, they can't build right, or they have to dig into it, or, if it's a hilly area or something like that. Although this lot looks really nice. It looks like something they've already cleared it at some point. But anyway, he says, well, he says the range, he says, if I gave you a range, it'd probably be in the maybe around the 20,000. And I said, well, I've got others in the area. And I gave him a couple of roads that I know of over here, and he said, well, like on that road, we'll pay, it's got better views. So, we can go like 25, somewhere around there. For a lot this size. I said, okay. So that see right there, that gave us the information we needed. Now we know that we can sell this lot to this guy for, somewhere around maybe 18 to 20,000, maybe in that area. Okay. And so that's how you get that. Now we're armed with a price of what we can go up to if we have to. And I also just kind of kept clicking on these and looking them up, the details on there. And I found one recently sold for 12,000 from an owner. And I found one for 19,000 that sold to a builder. All right. So that's the range of what maybe, that hopefully we can maybe pick this lot up around that $12,000 area is what I'm thinking. And I'll start at 10. All right, so I've got a range. I can go up to 15 safely and still have, enough to make this deal work, because there's really nothing I'm going to do. I'm just going to turn around and give this address to this builder. They'll go out there, and then I'll do a assignment of our contract that I have with this guy to the builder, and they just take it to closing. That's it. I wait for my check. That's how simple they are from that side of it. Yeah. So that's the idea here. So the more I can get, into here and find these, then I can negotiate. Then I can find a builder that will buy them. Now, he's not the only builder in here, right? There's other builders here. And I can do that with however many builders. I can get 2 or 3 builders here. All of these are new builds, as you can see, because we filtered for them. So that's how you do it. And that's how you can, quickly, put that side of the deal together and know what price to pay. Because again, like you said, we're in a non-disclosure state. So it is a little bit hard we have to go through all these little things to find it. But here's the great part about being non-disclosure. It makes it difficult for other investors to come in here and do what we're doing. They don't know to do this kind of stuff. So they're over here trying to buy this lot for maybe what the taxes are or less, maybe 3,000 or 4,000. And that kind of seller right there, when I listened to his phone call, he said, call me back if you want to make a serious offer on it. Well, he's already dealt with somebody that tried to lowball me. So that's good. Now, when we come back with a decent offer, he'll take it serious and he'll bite on it.